Yeah, and if everybody could mute, that would be great. Welcome, everybody. I hope I sent everybody the link. I could mess up, but I, I kept track this time, so I'm sure everybody got it. I did have a gentleman that wanted to speak today. I don't see him yet. But either way, welcome, everybody, brothers and sisters all over the world. And you're right, it's a big deal to create any kind of viral effect you can. If you look now, the thumbprint or fingerprint of Onpassive is everywhere. Everywhere. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. It's everywhere, and all that matters. Everybody thinks, well, I can't do this or I can't do that. Don't focus on what you can't do. Focus on what you can do. Anybody can give a like. Anybody can give a comment. Anyone can share. And you think, what's it matter? Trust me. Viral matters because it's how many people did something beforehand. So when it launches, the first thing tens of thousands of people are going to do is, what is Onpassive? And they should be able to put it in Google and 9,000 things show up that is part of our business. Because we need to remember, as I said in the beginning, as a founder, this is part of our business. So anyway, we have a little bit of a announcement we want to make in the beginning. Hold on one second. Of course, somebody's going to call now. Okay. I'm going to start off with Mike Ellis, and then I'm going to say a few things. And if our speaker comes on, I'll invite him on, but I don't see him yet. So can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Thumbs up? Okay, beautiful.
Yes.
Yep.
Very good.
Okay, if everybody can mute themselves, and Mike, come on.
Yeah, Marty, can you hear me okay?
Fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, I want to start this webinar, the Founders Webinar, Thursday webinar, with a little housekeeping. And we had a conversation with Ash, and this is not something that Ash really wanted. He didn't want to go here, but I thought it was really, really important. And it's for all the founders in Onpassive. And it really is about just a very, very few founders in Onpassive, a very small minority. And I want everybody to hear that. It's a small minority in Onpassive, the founding members in Onpassive. And they seem to think that they come at Onpassive with a sense of privilege. And because they've paid their $97, they think they have the authority to start steering this mega luxury cruiser called Onpassive, a billion-dollar company, and they think because they paid that $97, they can start steering this ship. I want to tell everybody very, very clearly, if you're one of these individuals, you cannot. Onpassive owes you nothing. In fact, it is not a privilege for us to have you here. It is a privilege to be in Onpassive and be able to participate with Onpassive. You know, what Ash Mufareh has done, coming in and developing this massive, massive cruise liner and sharing the wealth with us, it is a privilege for us to be here. And if you come on these Thursday meetings and you think because you didn't hear what you wanted to hear, you have the authority to go in the Onpassive community and think you can say whatever you want, be as negative as you want, I'm telling you right now, you're wrong. And if you think you're the center of the universe, you need to get a refund, get the $97 back, and go find another home. Onpassive is not for you. And if you think you can go in the community of Onpassive and bring that vitriol to this community, you can't. It is such a thin line as people come into the community, and if you cross that line, there will not be a conversation. You will be gone. We've worked too hard. Not only has Ash worked too hard, but we've worked too hard to get where we're at, and we are so close to realizing the fruits of our labor, to let a few people come in with that bad attitude, and some of them are downright ugly. We will not let that happen. We will keep the community and the integrity of the community. And if you're an individual that has to come into the community and get extremely negative, really, you need to think about it. If you can't help yourself, get a refund and go find another home. I understand that people need to vent, and I listen to people vent from time to time, and I will listen to them. And usually when they vent to me, when they're done, what they've said, it's not even a molehill, it's nothing. And by the time I get done talking to them, not only is the venting gone, but that venting will never see the light of day. This is a very, very positive thing that's happening to all of us as founding members right now. And we will not let anybody come into the community of Onpassive and poison that. We're just not going to let it happen. So this is for those individuals, those few individuals that just can't, that think they have to go into the community and tell everybody what they think. If you're one of those individuals, go in the shower and vent. Find someone to vent. And once you're done, forget about it. Do not put it in the community. Because if you do, again, there will not be a conversation. You will be gone. Marty, you have anything to add to that?
Pretty hard to add to that. But no, seriously, I mean, when you have nobody, look, I spend 60, 70, 80 hours a week on Onpassive. Why? Because it's part of my company. Why every leader here feels the same way. I know that. I don't know all of you personally, but I can tell by what you say, this is your company. This is my company. And for some reason, as you all see it, every once in a while, there'll be someone that pops their ugly head up and says they have a sense of entitlement. Your $97 gives you no entitlement to anything. When you get a gentleman like Mufareh, who I have called at 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 10 in the morning, 12 at midnight, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, he's always working, always. He did not have to give us the keys to this kingdom. He did not have to do it. He could have built this company, and some people would make money, the 3% or whatever it is, and the 97% wouldn't. But when we have a meeting like last week, and Ash tells everybody in the meeting, we went from a small company to a mega company. That is a big announcement. But what are everybody doing? Yeah, but what do you got for me? When is the launch? When am I going to get money? What am I going to... Listen, this isn't Social Security. This isn't unemployment compensation. This is a gift, and it's a privilege. It has nothing to do with anybody owing anything. There's a handful of you leaders right now, most of you who are doing Zooms, you're doing webinars, you're helping people, people are calling you, you're doing part of support. I know it for a fact. I know it for a fact. Everybody's posting, we got a Zoom, we got a Zoom. There's Zooms in every language. No company I ever seen in 17 years, and I have as much experience as anybody here, seen a company with a group of people worldwide that care the same. We all have the same goal. And if some turd comes in and thinks he's going to rock the cart, he's not going to survive. He's not. When we started Onpassive Nation, and this isn't about Onpassive Nation. Onpassive Nation, we started that, and how we started was in the very beginning, we said no negativity. You know why? Negativity is like rust to steel. It slowly eats away. And some people are not that strong. So what do they listen to? They listen to the negativity. So you have to cut it off at the head. You have to cut that snake head off right away. I love people. But I don't, Ash doesn't owe anybody anything. Onpassive Nation doesn't owe anybody anything. Because let me tell you something. After the 9 months of pregnancy and Onpassive gives birth to this baby, everybody will forget the bad days. Guaranteed. My wife was screaming for 6 hours. The baby came out, and you know what she said? Oh, it wasn't that bad. That isn't what I saw. You look pretty upset. It's time now. We need to grow up. I'm not directing this to any of you here. I'm just saying there's a handful. And together, soon as we see a little bit of something not going right, listen, Ash Mufareh wants this company to launch yesterday. Nobody wants it to launch before he does. But his name's on it, and he built the company so that he could bring people with him. I know everybody here agrees, but when I go in the community afterwards or anywhere I go and there's that one guy or that one woman saying, yeah, but he didn't tell me this, he didn't tell me that, and I'm not getting any money. Okay, go to support, I'll help you. Tell them you want your $97 back and go to the next shiny object that you've been doing for 10 years and go lose more money. If you can't wait a few months, this isn't for you. We don't need you. Ash has every penny that he collected, $97. Every penny secured. And I believe, I could be wrong, he's willing to give that back if you're a bad apple. Anyway, I'm done preaching. I'm sorry, but I feel very strong about what we're doing. And it kind of bothers you when you're doing something so hard and there's that one little squeaky wheel. And I don't want to put oil on it. I want to cut the wheel off. I don't want to hear it. We don't have time for that. Look at how many people joined in 3 months. 100,000 people. 2 years for 100,000, 3 months for another 100,000, and we're going to hit 400,000 by the time December gets here. That's great for all of us. It's a great story. Anyway, that's all I have right now. If anybody wants to add any input.
Well, Marty, I'm not quite done yet.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, the majority of the founders in Onpassive, and I mean the overwhelming majority, they're as giddy as I am. They understand what's coming, and they know the magnitude of what Ash and his team have done. But I really want to stress the seriousness that we have here. If I came into Onpassive as it launched and I lost every founder I had, every one of them, because of one reason or another, I would not care. I know as we launch to the world that I will be in a position to take care of my financial needs, even if I lost everybody. And the individuals that are coming in with that negative vibes, believe me, we will have no patience with it moving forward. And I know this is the majority of the founders, this does not apply to you. But those few, you really need to think about it, because if you come back into the community, the way you've come and what we've seen over the last week or so, there won't be any communication. You'll just be gone. What I need every founder here to do, because I don't know how many people we have here today, but every founder needs to understand the seriousness of this problem. We just won't let it happen. We are going to protect Onpassive. We're going to protect Ash Mufareh, period. That's what we do. And you need to tell everybody out there that's a founder not to do these things, because again, they won't get a second chance. And it's really, really important that everybody in Onpassive understands, come on into the community, be excited about Onpassive, what's going on, because there are hundreds of reasons to be excited about it. And if you're one of the naysayers, just get the $97 and move on, like Marty said, to the next shiny object. But this is really, really serious. Tell everybody this video will be up. And as you listen to it, we didn't come in here to really insult anybody. This is just the way it is. We're going to protect Onpassive. And I think everybody that's here probably agrees with us. We've come too far to let any negativity sneak into this thing and not have the launch that we all know will happen. So that's it for me, Marty. I think everybody got the point.
Yeah. No, I think most of you agree. If I can get a thumbs up, you guys know what I'm saying. We spent too much time on this. And you guys, I love all of you. I really mean that. And I'm a easygoing guy. I just, as somebody messed with my children, I'd be upset. Onpassive to me is like a child that you're taking care of, because I know the outcome will be unbelievable for all of us. Niraj, you'll actually be in that jet, you know? So anyway, I don't see the gentleman that was supposed to speak today. Does anybody have anything to add to anything? I mean, I didn't mean to come in us negative, but that's not what this is about. I just want to protect all of us. It's just my opinion, and it's what I saw in the community. Ash didn't tell us to do any of this. I just feel strong about Onpassive. That's all. But I love all
That's
of
very
you.
good.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. Yeah.
Thanks, Robert. And like I'm not bullying people. This is not Marty, Mike, Dan, Fred. This is all of ours. I don't want to be the boss of anybody. I want to be a team member, and I want to work as hard as I can. I told everybody that I ever worked with and Onpassive, I want the day that it launches, I can say I did my best. Not a number, not how many people. I did the best I could. So anyway, that's all I have. Believe it or not, I'm done talking. So if somebody wants to say something.
Yes, I'd like to compliment something, Marty. May I? You know, I'd like to invite everybody not to focus on the negative impulses, but to turn on our light and bright, more bright, 1 million bright. And then, you know, everything is done. So, because human being, we are used to, if there's any negative thing around, to focus on and say, oh, this is interesting. And this is old paradigm. So the new consciousness of Onpassive is shine bright, share the joy, share your passion, share love, you know, share just what it's worth to you. And this is what I mean with turn on more and more, and now, do it now, just now. We are shining more and more and more and more. That's what I wanted to compliment, you know, to give it just.
Maureen, you're 100% correct, because darkness cannot enter into light. Impossible. You can't take a handful of darkness and say, hey, look what I have. It disappears. Light always overcomes the darkness. I agree 100%.
We have a dark room, and you just have to illuminate a little candle. That's it. But we are not little candles. We are big candles. We are, you know, huge. So the 200,000 and more and 220,000, imagine. So we are I just wanted to remind you, turn on the lights more and more. And that's it. Thank you.
100%, 100 watts.
You know, Corinne, you say it much better than I do, and sometimes I come across pretty gruff. But it is in love that I say this stuff, even if it doesn't come across that way. So I'm glad you came on and gave us that little bit of wisdom.
Yeah, Corinne always fixes it. Yeah.
I just want to add one more saying that I've always used throughout my management career is turn your complaint into a commitment.
Boom.
If you can turn your complaint into a commitment, because most of the times people complain because down deep they really do care.
No, you're right. You're right.
And you know, it may not come across that way, but they care. There's something inside them that is causing the complaint. It happens to all of us. Belly aching is a whole other subject. I'm talking about if you have a complaint though, look deep inside and shift it into a commitment. And that commitment right now is exactly like Corinne said, Mike and Marty. Positivity, be the shining light, start making our company go viral by putting your energy into learning more, reading the blog, watching videos, like, comment, and share, and shift that complaint to a commitment. You're going to feel better. You know, you're going to feel better because I guarantee you, you start if anyone gets negative in the community, you're gone. And it's
well,
just,
if 90% feel that way, Susie, the 10% won't complain because they have no one to complain to. They're only complaining because they think somebody will hear them. That's all. Yeah. Anyway, anybody else?
Yeah, could I add something? please.
No,
Um,
Tim.
Okay. The thing is that the last 40 years that I'm in the business trade, I have to say I've nothing seen, nothing similar like Onpassive. Onpassive is the first time that I've seen a company helps you for $97. Wherever. I've never seen that. Not me. I suppose you too. So we just wait a few months more. Even I have to wait a year, I would wait. Because $97 we spend sometimes for nonsense. So we have to be patient, of course, and a lot of positivity, energy. Otherwise, people who don't want to wait, as Myrti and Michael said, they have to go. It's not the right place for them.
100%.
Sorry if I say that, but it's true.
No, 100%.
Otherwise, what are they doing here? You can't afford for $97 having tomorrow $10,000. It's impossible.
Exactly.
There's no sense. So be patient, wait for a few months, even a year or 2 years, but by the end, you will get that what Ash has told us. So nothing more, and of course, we have to do it with our heart. Thank you.
Hey, Marty, I want to say something.
Yes, Dr. Mood.
See, there's only 3 ways to become positive and Onpassive. As always, I say, patience, belief, and gratitude. If you have these 3 qualities, then there is no possibility of going negative. Keep patience and keep belief in your company, in your CEO, and gratitude towards the God that He has given us such a good business. So if you follow these 3 things, patience, belief, and gratitude, then there is no negativity, no negativity. Thank you.
Very good, Dr. Modi. You're right. It cannot exist.
Marty.
It cannot
Hey,
exist.
Marty, can I just say
David
something here?
Blue Car, of course you can. Papua New Guinea King, yes.
Okay, I don't know why we are rushing. For us, I find it a privilege to continue to at least give more time because there's not many people coming in. We are only a mini bit of the mass of the population in the world, not even 1%. 0.000 point something percent. Not many people have heard about Onpassive yet. And if we want to make an impact, let's give it time. I am thankful that it's still delayed because I just want to reach my people. So if it can be delayed more, thank you, because I want to go and reach more people and share to them this opportunity. You will never find this anywhere else. I've been looking for a business that will help me. It's automated. What more can I ask for? When people come in and they understand what the business can do for them, man, they'll just jump in. It's just that if we cut short the time, we're just like circumventing the pregnancy. So just allow the baby to nurture and be delivered at its own time, and you will get a fully matured baby coming out very healthy. And Asher said he wants to be impactful, So the longer we delay, when we're jumping into a pool of water, if it's a skinny person that jumping in, there's not much splash. But Onpassive is a giant. It's maybe like Marty, your size, jumping into a pool. The people will see the splash because it's going to create waves. And that's what Onpassive want to be. So I encourage anybody coming in, if you have that kind of view, just give it some patience. Be patient and you will see. And you will be thankful that you came here because you will not find anything like this anywhere else. Thank you.
That's a founder.
Marty.
That's a founder. What people, we
Thank you
just
very
heard
much.
of founders. Very good, David. Very good. David's building an empire on a dot in the ocean. Really unbelievable. And he's doing it the hard way, belly to belly. Very, super, David. That's what we need. People like that. You don't have to be, a superstar. You have to have that attitude, man. You can move mountains with that attitude. I feel like I'm preaching. Anybody else?
Yeah, I wanted to speak. This is Neeraj. Are you getting my voice, everybody?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so let me tell you that I have actually joined way back in October 2018, and I see some of the leaders here also are from the batch of 2018, and actually when we joined, the Onpassive name was also not present. So someone just mentioned about maybe a baby. So we have actually seen Onpassive start from a baby, and I'm just seeing the process, the maturity process, and it's actually becoming a fully matured parent, or like a fully matured company. So I was excited even in 2018. And even today, I'm excited, and the only reason I'm excited is because I'm enjoying the process. So I would request everybody who is actually making complaints. We are here from 2018, and the only reason we are here is we love the process. We know there is something huge, and it is going to benefit you all of you guys. Also, one more thing just wanted to let you know is that we talk about learn, and a lot of people talk about earning also, but you have to understand the word learn. There are 5 letters in it: LEARN. The first letter always comes with a letter L. So you have to got to learn everything before you earn. So if the founders, maybe if you're coming, maybe just coming in maybe 2 months just before, and just so complaining about things, I think you really should learn about the process. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Bill. It's all yours.
I want to just thank everybody for the support on the video. The last one we did, 56,000 views around the world. And what really touches me is that 25,000 were done in the first 3 or 4 days, and then Ash put out the email saying this is something that meant something to him, and then it went up 25,000 in 1 day. And it'll go 25,000 every day for a while. What's important about the video is what's in the comments. Now, a lot of you guys put comments in there, and I read them all. And if you want to uplift somebody, have them go to the comments and see the impact of what Onpassive is doing for people. I mean, this is a place where people are gaining their purpose in life. They're rededicating their life to Onpassive. They're seeing Onpassive for the first time in a new light. And so what we need to do is keep showing that bright light from the very beginning. What we got into a habit of doing is maybe describing the details so much that some of the new people didn't know how the beginning light was so good. And so I think that video captured that particular point of view. And I just appreciate all the comments that allowed us to understand how people feel. And that's kind of the point I wanted to make, that the comment below the video is more important than the video itself.
Yeah,
fantastic. It was a good video, very good video. Yeah, no doubt. Anyone else? If we don't have anything else, nobody has anything.
Marty, can I say something here?
Greg, you can say anything you want.
Yeah, Greg Hashemian from Armenia, and now living in USA. Just my grandson hugged me, and that gave me the feeling of love. That's the only thing we can concentrate now. Nowadays, we know what's happening in the world, and there are no words to describe what Ash Mufareh is doing for us, for the humanity. I mean, to ignore this huge impact to the humanity and to concentrate on some negative things, that's nonsense, waste of time. So in my team, we do daily. I put my comments and transferring all the positive things from here. I always keep telling them that we are small model of the huge Onpassive model, the huge the company which is coming out pretty soon. But that's not the reason to bring in your social challenges, your family challenges, your work challenges, your income challenges, and to block your vision that Ash is trying to implement here. I mean, we have a couple of people that they said, okay, we want to leave. I said, go ahead. That didn't get even to the point to get the money back from the company. The sponsors who share our vision, they just grabbed the position and they paid for them. They said, leave. We don't need any negative in our team or in the entire family of Onpassive. And by saying this, I want to tell people that really, this is the place to be. This is the only company to be, and this is the last company I want to be in. And my entire team is following me. My entire team is just trying to share the vision, because, you know, translating the feelings, that's pretty tough. I mean, they don't even speak any single English word to follow you guys, because I am getting all this energy from you, from Mike, from Marty, from Dr. Williams. I'm watching all the videos, and it's hard for me to translate this to them. But I could manage, make them to follow me, because I don't want to crush their dreams. I don't want to ruin their future, because I know this is the future. This is our only company that we have to be. That's all I want to say. Thank you, all of you guys. You are inspiring me, and thank you, Ash Mufareh, all technical team there. So we are going to be the only one company that will be for the humanity, will be for the regular guy with the grandson standing next to him in the webinar, and the building future, building legacy for them. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Bless you, Craig. That was amazing. I was looking through the list here and I found Cindy Hopkins. I think we need to hear from her. And Cindy, can you hear me?
I certainly can, Marty. How is everybody? I see you all, you magnificent, outstanding leadership council people. You guys are absolutely killing it. And what a great job you're doing of explaining everything. You know, I've been on this wonderful journey since the summer of 2018 myself, right along with an awfully lot of you guys. And, you know, we've gone through some real ups and downs, and all the people hollering. I think something that wasn't mentioned, and I agree with Corinne in definitely staying positive, you know, being filled with light and showing people, you know, the bright light. That's what is going to do it. But it is not, I think it needs to be said, folks, that when you post in community something like, I didn't hear, does anybody know when it's going to launch? Nobody saying, did they announce the launch? Stop asking that ridiculous question. Because believe me, when Ash tells us it's going to launch, he'll tell us it's going to launch. You'll know about it. You'll feel the earth shake. Stop asking that question. That pulls me down. You know, yeah, I need money too, like the rest of everybody else. Well, do whatever you were doing before you got involved here. This is far too great of a journey, far too fantastic of a business that is going to help the entire world. This is not about me and my little poultry problems, and it's not about you. This is about helping the world. And that is what all these magnificent people on this leadership council are doing. I mean, I look at them, I look at the time they spend, incredible, just giving their time to help each and every one of you founders and my beloved brothers and sisters. I think Mike said it so well. We are so totally privileged to be a part of this, and it is an honor to help each and every one of you anytime that I can. I've been a little under the weather, as many of you know, this last week or two. I'm starting to feel better, but hey, you know, life is life, and I do look forward, just like the rest of you, when Ash says, you know what, all the testing is done, everything is good, we are good to go. Believe me, I will love hearing those words, but I am not about to ask them. I mean, who needs to hear that? That's like going on a trip, you know, when we were little kids. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? You know, and I grew up without air conditioning in our car. My mother got a spray bottle. We'd get to spray ourselves. That was our air conditioning. And that's great. But we continued. Are we there yet? Are we here that? You know that your folks would have just as soon backhanded you, but they didn't. But anyway, so stop asking, are we there yet? When we're there, you'll know it. Meanwhile, keep doing what all of you are doing. And folks, keep sharing this with all the people you care about, even your enemies. I read a beautiful post in community that said, always forgive. Always forgive, you know, and life's just too short, guys. Forgive those that you don't care for. Introduce them to something that is going to change their life for the better. As you know, bring them into Onpassive, and it will help nourish that loving heart that we're all supposed to have. Again, thank you. I appreciate it very much, you allowing me to speak. And I love each and every one of you founders. Thank you so much. And thank you, Marty. Back to you.
Thanks, Cindy. Always love it when Cindy is on. I see one more person I want to call on, and that's Jeffrey Murlock. Jeffrey, is your mic? Can you turn your mic on? Uh-oh. I know I see him.
You bet.
There we go.
Hey, how are you guys today? Can you hear me?
Very fine.
Loud and clear.
Beautiful, beautiful. Man, I'll tell you what, you guys.
Hello.
I tell you, I get goosebumps every time I start listening to you people. And I am really sorry. You know, I've seen some of those comments in the back there, but I tend to ignore them. Some people aren't where we are, but you know what? We can lift them up too, and life is good when it comes to that sort of thing. And I certainly agree with Corinne and Marty and Mike and Susie and, obviously Cindy. Whoa, Cindy, nice to hear you. Love that enthusiasm. I love everything you guys are doing and talking about, and I'm right there with you, 150%. I don't need to find out every day what's going on right now. I don't have to be asking questions whether or not we're going to be launching anytime. I know we are. I know it's going to happen. It's already happening. It's really, really happening. This thing is happening. And we don't need to, like Cindy said, keep saying, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? So having said that, God bless you guys. You're doing a great job. Is there anything you want me to talk about, or do you just want me to ramble on?
I just wanted you to be Jeff. That's all.
Oh, well, that's pretty easy for me to do. I'm kind of excited about a lot of things. I got my laptop. I got a note from the team saying, hey, you got your laptop, send us a picture or something. So, man, I put my smiling mug on a picture with my laptop and sent that in there. And, man, it's a sleek, nice little laptop and life is good. And my wife's liking my old laptop, which is actually a brand new laptop. So we're in high cotton, as they say in the South. You know, I mean, life is really good. But as far as negativity, you know, there's the way that you think and feel, right? Your thoughts and your emotions, they drive your life, whether you want to or not. So if you're continually thinking negative thoughts and having negative emotions that go with those negative thoughts, you're creating a state of being, and that state of being is attracting to you exactly what you're getting in your life. So as much as we're trying to preach to you guys, everybody in Gofounders, please stop, lay off with the negativity, because you're just hurting yourself. You're pulling that negativity and you're pulling people that are going to be negative to you. Okay, life doesn't come at you, it comes to you, and your state of being is actually what pulls it to you. So if you kind of get your thoughts into a positive role, and accordingly you're going to have emotions that will be dredged up because of those thoughts, and you've created a positive state of being, you are now in a great position to create what you want to create in your life. I mean, everybody wants wealth, prosperity, happiness, joy, fulfillment. You know, you want everybody in the world to be everything that and a bag of chips, right? That's the way to do it. Be positively thinking, be positive in your heart, create those two, create that state of being, which is a positive state of being, and you will pull it to you. And we have got 220 some thousand founders. Whoa, you talk about global consciousness, baby. We are it. I mean, we're it. You put all of our positivity together, and there is nothing but goodness coming out of this. There is no way we can fail, and there's no way we can lose, and there's no way we can just beat ourselves down when all we're doing is drawing good things to us. And that, you know, Mr. Mufareh knows this. He knows about the connectedness that we all have. He knows where we're at and where we're going. He's got his eyes set on that event horizon that we're all looking for, that's called launch. It's going to happen. It's happening. We just need to make sure that we're all thinking positively toward that event. So, okay, there you go.
See, that's what I wanted, Jeffrey. I just wanted Jeffrey. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God
Marty,
bless all of you. I appreciate what you're doing.
All right, thank you. Thank you so
Marty,
much.
can I say a couple things just real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeffrey brought something to mind for me. And you know, when Ash comes on and talks to us, even if he's talking about things we think we've already heard, if you listen closely, Ash will always have something in there that will change the world. And if you listen closely to Ash, and I don't care what he's talking about, if you'll listen very, very closely, and especially the new people that are here, if you listen closely, you're going to hear things in there that will literally change your world. It will change the way you look at everything, your life, what's happening in your life, and what's going to be happening in your life. So as you listen to Ash, I don't care if he's talking about something I heard about 2 years ago. There's going to be something in there that he's going to say it, and I'm going to go, what did he just say? And if you'll listen closely, you're going to find it's extremely powerful, and it really will. It will change everything in your life. So I just wanted to add that really, really quickly, Marty. So that's it.
Thanks, Mike. I agree 100%. The gentleman that was supposed to come on today just showed up. His name is Bing Abaldo. I met this gentleman in the last week, and talk about somebody that's in it to win it. He has over 200 positions. And no kidding. He wanted to say a few things. Ben, can you unmute yourself? He's got 45 years experience in marketing. What a super guy. You see a little microphone there, you just click it. Bottom left-hand corner. I hope it's
that one?
left. There you go. You're on, sir.
Okay, the name is Ben Obaldo. I wish to thank the first person leader that was moderating the seminars, webinars. Cindy Hopkins was extremely helpful, very impressed by her. I first contacted her to get approval from AS regarding 10 domain names, and Cindy admitted to me that she was also shocked that all those 10 domain names were approved by us. Let's start with that. I really appreciate you, Cindy. The other thing I like to express to everybody, I'm new as far as this webinar. I've been in network marketing since 1975, if you can believe that. I was a full-time diagnostic radiologist, but wanting to replace my full-time good income. So when I get sick or I want to take vacations, I don't be missed and I will still get an income. So I truly have been trying since 75 to develop a good income because I came from a dirt poor, remote area in northern Philippines. We didn't have running water, we didn't have electricity. Everything was gravel road, meaning all kinds of dirt flying all over every place. And that was, I wish to share that with you to let you know that somehow I got the drive, the motivation. So when I arrived in the USA, I was surprised that almost all the teamwork, that team people that I recruited in network marketing, they are having difficulty. But to me, it was extremely easy to share the excitement that you develop with the product, with the company, with the leadership. And so that's what I like to impress upon you, Western grown people, Western civilized countries, that things that seem difficult to you, to us that came from hardship, childhood and school education, they are relatively easy. And so I did succeed in all the network marketing programs that I joined since 75, but duplication was almost impossible. And I'm sure most of you know that, and that's the reason why Onpassive is so impressive. Onpassive is the first company, and I'm sure you agree that it will help everybody win. And that's the difficult thing, to make good business people that are so smart, but they can not put that in their head. It's impossible. That's what I keep hearing. But some of them eventually joined me, my high school classmates. The reason that I started with my La Union, it's a province in the Philippines, La Union high school classmates, I got excited when I heard from Mike Ellis in his video that a David Bacau from Papua New Guinea is able to lead a big team. And I looked at the encyclopedia, what are the information I can get from New Guinea. To make it short, it's the third largest island in the whole world, but there's only 8 million people. Compare that to the Philippines, there's more than 150 million people, but it's 1/3 smaller than Papua New Guinea. And so when I heard Mike that David is determined to make his country come out of poverty, I got very, very inspired. And so I have to let you know, I'm focusing all my effort, well, not all, but majority of my effort to bring in as many Filipinos into Onpassive, not only in the USA, but worldwide. That's all for now, Marty. Thank you.
Ben, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I'm glad I met you, and you're a true inspiration. Thank you very much. We've been about 51 minutes, and I believe that our CEO has something to say. Mr. Ash Mufareh, I've said enough. It's your turn.
Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me fine. I hope you're fired up. We are so ready to give you some more good information. You are right, Mike. There's always something good. I challenge anybody to keep up with us because we are so busy working on high-end stuff. So thank you so much, Bing. It's good to have you. I'm inspired by David and the Filipinos in general back home. I know you're living in Texas now, but thank you to all of our Leadership Council. I appreciate all the speakers ahead of me. I might have missed a few minutes here and there, but yeah, we are busy on good stuff. I hope you are excited to take. I just upgraded my calculator. I had one that was 12 digits, but still I had to get a bigger one, and that means something. Okay. David, you are doing a fantastic job. I hope everybody knows what you're doing in Papua New Guinea. Great job. Yeah, definitely. You're killing it. And just like Dr. Bill Williams, it's not the video, the content itself, for example, and it's not the number that you're bringing in, but the impact, the change, or the potential that is going to happen. I also agreed with Cindy and Jeffrey when they talked about the attitude toward what we have and the impatience and anticipation. That is all natural. When you're on the look for something good, kids get to be impatient and they want it faster. But we all know good things have to take time, and we cannot skip the process. It would be a great idea if we engage and enjoy the process, because there's no way that we can do it. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to look at it from a different perspective, agreeing with Neeraj and David, whatever it takes, even if it's taking longer, take it as a good, or Greg said, even if it's a sign that it's a good thing, because obviously good things of value, they will take above average effort. So Cindy said, I want to also make money. We all want to make money, but I know something about the wealth engineering and the way to manufacture wealth. It's not something that you grab. It would be easy and have no value if it was that, I would say, tangible for average people. It's simply based on the value that you provide. So if you want to become a man of wealth or a person of wealth, you need to provide value that no one else provides that. So we understand the concept of wealth. So we cannot provide whatever other companies are providing in Onpassive. We are unique, and we have to provide superior value in order to be attractive and generate that wealth. But we took it to another level in Onpassive. We said, yeah, we can take care of the Mufareh family or a few friends of Ash. We can do that. That's not a massive mission. But we said, why not also include those who are visionaries like the founders and give them that opportunity to tap into this wealth, which is on the table. It's just a done deal. And why not also make it a fair opportunity for those who like to enjoy that leverage as well. I'm talking about customers and future resellers. So now we took it to another level. But also, as we talk, and I just love listening to Dr. Bill Williams. Thank you so much. You inspire me and you motivate me in many ways. But also we took it to another level that not only the Mufareh family, not only Ash, not only Ash's friends or the founders or the customers or those who are not even on passive, eventually they're going to be impacted, like in that little town in northern Philippines where Bing is, or a forgotten island like Papua New Guinea, or anywhere that is not taking a fair share in life. Now we can count on Onpassive that is going to shift the game. We're going to literally spin the table and make it a fair. So it's a larger concept. It's not an easy mission. If it was that easy, I will doubt the value of it. I will be probably skeptical about the potential. But the more we see I see, okay, because it's this hard, it's this expensive, every day it's engraved in my brain that, wow, I see why it hasn't been done. I see why no one else. I see why we're going to dominate. And I'm not even afraid of any competition or copycat. It's useless because we have something that just a few like you and myself can dare to even think and imagine. So that is something I wanted to start with, but we are going to get going. I know we've been here for a while. I appreciate your time. We're going to share a screen. I do have, you're going to make me please, Mari DiCarmo, make me a presenter. I cannot share a screen. Make me a host, please, if you would. I want to share my screen. Did it work? Thank you. Can you see my screen by any chance? Let's see, one more time. All right, I think we can do it.
Thanks, Abby, for being a helper.
Yeah, now it's coming on now.
So yeah, 220,000, congratulations to everybody. This is not one man's effort. This is a collaborative effort. So the bigger the number, the bigger the value. And that is where I want to start and kind of like convey to the same topic I heard in the beginning. It really depends on where you're going, okay? The preparation level, why are we, I do appreciate the little bit I heard from Mike and Marty and all of the leaders, kind of like they were pushing in the same direction. I really appreciate that at this time in particular because of where we are and where we are headed, okay? So I tell you what, if it's something that you all know I have a family and children. If you go to, if you're going somewhere and you just grab a bite or like a drive-through, if you know what the concept of drive-through in different countries, something like you're in the car, you get a snack and a drink, you don't have to make a major setup. Like we're driving, having that coffee or a little pastry or something. It doesn't need a preparation. You hear the music, somebody on the phone, talking, direction, all of that. It's like, it's okay, tolerable. But here's what we do. If we're invited or inviting somebody, a friend, or, you know, depending on the formality of that level, or if we're preparing a major meal that requires shopping, long time preparing. So we prep the kids. We want to enjoy this. And we make them understand you want to also have a good time, you want to play, you want to meet your friends or something. So let's have a setup for that. So we set the table before something that is important. It's not just a fast food thing, it's a more important event. And we want to enjoy it, you behave yourself, you know, this is how you speak and all of that. So I do appreciate the way we're doing it because that we're big now, 220,000 plus founders, and you know, the numbers are impossible to stop now. unstoppable. We prepare when it's something that is unusual or that is big. You don't want to distract it because it's good, it's beautiful. So I hope you don't mind it, take it friendly. Like Corinne said, we just want to make sure we all enjoy the process. So the second thing is the winner of CATMO, Harry Matson from Arizona. He was the first one. I think I put the note CATMO in the community last week about this time. It was, to be exact, like 5:27. We crashed the website for a couple of minutes, and he was the first one to say what CATMO is. The reason I'm doing CATMO is because if you understand CATMO, you understand Onpassive. Why I want you to understand Onpassive, it's good to know what kind of business you're in. Just like any misunderstanding or not being on the same page of where we are. So it is important to me that I want to educate those who don't understand Onpassive in a very unique way. It's fun and it's unusual. At the same time, ingeniously simple, because we take the whole work of Onpassive and I put it in like 4 or 5 letters, CATMO. So congratulations, Terry. I believe your device is on the way. He responded, he provided his address, and it's on the way. It's been purchased, shipped, and it's been like, I believe, 2-3 days in the mail. It's from overseas, so it will be delivered. And I said I will announce in the reply. So that's another indication. You got to look for the answer in the reply. So I want more engagement in the community. So that was obviously at 2 a.m. if you see my time, after I had to catch up with all of them. And then he obviously repeated, he thought like it would be instant. No, there were like hundreds and hundreds of messages and I had to catch up with that. But you got it, Terry. Please give him a round of applause. And he won a device. I don't know if I should say what it is, but we gave him the choice of a smartphone or a laptop, and he did, and he would receive it, I believe, within the coming days. Jill, I believe, also slightly closed, so complete digital system done for you. That is not like MO number 4, so close enough, and that is at 5:56. So watch the time here, 5:40. Okay, so timestamp, and then Sharon, she got it. Okay, residual income, it means the same, but 5:57. Roughly 17 minutes after Terry. And Pandya as well from India, I believe got it right, okay? Just a little bit behind. And now I'm gonna tell you what CATMO is. Very simple. It's the 4 pillars that I explained to you on a Saturday, I believe, Onpassive Nation webinar, but it was shared. So what are the 4 pillars of Onpassive? Number 1, we are a complete, okay, digital solution, internet solution system. Not just a business, not just a marketing, complete, that's a C. The A is obviously the automation and the artificial intelligence. That's the second pillar of Onpassive. Have you heard that before? If you haven't, now you know, it's CATMO. You like cats? I don't know. But it's cat and mo, cat and money, okay? Now, T can be targeted traffic or traffic, it's the T. MO, money, or money Onpassive if you want. It's that simple, okay? That residual income of Onpassive. 4 pillars are Onpassive. Traffic, okay, included, the automation, the artificial intelligence, all done for you. And the complete, like whole internet galaxy in a way. That's it. What else? So it's CATMO. What's Onpassive CATMO? So you time me now, and I'll tell you what Onpassive is. So my name is Ash, by the way, and there is a revolutionary business, and it's CATMO, Onpassive CATMO, complete automation, traffic, money. Done. Walk away. What else you could add to that? So it's that simple. And I want to talk to you, if you remember last Saturday, we said, I mean, Thursday, I told you I do have an important meeting on Saturday. That didn't go well, didn't go through. Good days, bad days. But we have plan B, C, all of that. And that has to do with our company structure and completion in India, in our offices in India. So once that completed, we are working on plan B, C, E, all of that, okay, around the clock. And once that is delivered, I will let you know, and it will be something to celebrate for, okay? It's just about any day, okay? So that will impact what we're doing. It all has kind of connection with the soft launch, the public launch, all right? It's all connected, it's relevant, you know, you cannot do something unless like you have some setup to that. So we have a million things going on, okay? And I just hope that you understand not everything is necessary to you, and not everything, you know, is worth your time, because we have to deal with it, and not everything, you know, turns to be as we wish. So it's a process, it's work. If you're interested, come and pick up some work with us. We'll be happy to do that. I do want to mention that Saturday or Sunday midnight, what would be the date? The 11th?
The 11th.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So 11th of October, midnight Eastern, okay, that's when the pending founders transfer feature will be removed permanently. And that's obviously not my choice. It was from the Leadership Council, and, you know, thanks to them. It worked to a degree. I did see that it slowed new founders coming in a way. It has an impact to that because we trace the traffic, and there are a number of them didn't sign the NDA. So it sounds like a lot of people grab just to secure that date. 5,300 founders did not sign the NDA. And some are even didn't even verify the email, which means we got to back up a little bit and slow down. So I can't wait for Sunday. That's when we cannot transfer anymore. But we want to go and do some hygiene, some data cleansing. What we want to do is everybody that got a new account or say transferred account with an older date, be sure to go to the profile, because the profile is still the previous founder that kind of lost it. It might be their country, their phone number, so make sure you log in. Go to the profile, there's a name, top right corner, okay, your name should be there. You click on that name, it gives you an option, one of them, profile, go to the profile. Everything there you can edit, like your name, make sure the name is as you want it to be, first name, last name. You just back it up, type it, and save. Email, phone number, you can change, country you can change, but you cannot change the sponsor, the date, nor the email address. That has to go through support if necessary. But of course, we do not change sponsor. But if you need to change email address for a convincing reason, we can do that through our support in the back office. You can tell them, you can send a ticket, they will do that for you. Okay, so I hope you take advantage of the 3 days left. Kind of a weekend is going to be a long weekend because semi-holiday on Monday here, Columbus Day in the United States. And I hope you will take advantage of the last couple of days. And also encourage your team. You will be able to see in the back office if they signed the NDA or not. There's like a pen, some icon there tells you if they signed or didn't sign. You can actually sort in your team, under my team in the back office, okay, signed NDA, did not sign NDA. So those who did not sign NDA, reach them, remind them, friendly reminder if they did it or not. Okay, so it's a good idea, everybody, to sign the NDA if they want to be a part of the soft launch and post-launch, which is traffic, money, and all of that. So if they're not going to do anything, that's fine. They don't sign it. They're just holding a position to be first to sign up in a passive pay structure. One more, or yeah, two more things. Okay, sorry. Before we close up here the screen, which is YouTube. You heard Dr. Bill Williams talking about the YouTube that he has 53. I actually was, he could tell I did push some traffic there, and I did it with the Mike Ellis video one time, or one of their webinars on Passive Nation. I've done it a couple of occasions. What I want to do is, because Sunday we are going to stop this, as you know, and Mike said in the beginning, always we're going to have something in Onpassive. I like to be unpredictable, and I like to be, you know, in a way, stacking the cool. Okay, so so the next thing that is going to happen after we close on Sunday, all right, Sunday midnight, that's Monday morning AM. It's going to be in Europe, India, Asia. Okay. So Monday morning, there would be no more transfer. Okay, only you people can cash the $97 until we switch the, you know, the machine to the soft launch. It will no longer be $97. It will be $149, and it will force anybody who want to be a part of the back office or the soft launch to have the NDA signed. Okay, you do not have to pay the difference. You paid $97, that locks you in for life, as long as you qualify to renew from your income in the back office. It will be $997 after 12 months from the day that we launch. Just example. January 1st, 2021 is our launch day. So that means it will give you until January 1st, 2022, okay? That's when you have it, that $97 when it counts for 12 months after or from the official launching date. And that's not the official launching date. I'm giving you an example. The other thing is it will renew automatically from the wallet. We have two wallets. One is funding wallet and one is O-wallet, okay? What's O-wallet? Onpassive wallet, okay? Not E-wallet, not I-wallet, not G-wallet, okay? Or Google Pay or something. It is O-wallet. Get used to it. So that wallet, why it's wallet? Because it has multiple currencies, like your wallet has cash, has cards, has that. It's not balance or, you know, multi-currencies. So in that wallet, we will explain to you where it goes, multiple dimensions, okay? It's very sophisticated. And it's artificial intelligence based on your country, location. Now, the renewal will happen from only the founders from the funding wallet, all right? So you don't have to add anything. If there's not enough wallet money after 12 months in your account, you're not gonna be asked to do that. It's gonna be $997 seamlessly, okay? If somebody does disqualify, we don't even mind returning the $97 after 7 months of launch. I don't care when it is, but they will not automatically renew. They will lose. So the criteria is to remain positive, okay? Be a big thinker, be a good person, that's it, be a cutie. We're not asking for an arm and a leg, okay? So it's almost like we're gonna give you partnership for life on us if you just smile or like pay attention. So for those who want to come or become founders after launch, that's not going to happen in 2021, 2022, 2023. And that's the next bomb here I'm going to tell you. I hope you take note. So today, I am announcing that we are soon closing Gofounders. Closing Gofounders, it's official. Gofounders will be closed permanently. So I'm going to back up a little bit, and I don't want anybody to post this playback. Okay, if somebody missed it, didn't put the effort, thanks to Michael Williams, he's going to put a summary. Who else is making a summary? I believe Paul or Red. Somebody is writing a summary. Marty?
Yeah, I asked Daryl too. I believe he's going
Daryl
to.
Cook, okay. So thank you. That's more than we can give. If somebody's not putting the effort to come to the back office and read, okay. So the title, Daryl and Michael Williams, please, if you do it, it's up to you. You're not, we're not entitled for your goodness. But the title is We Are Closing Gofounders. You may ask why, okay. So we're close to launch Onpassive. And when we specify a date that this will be the date that Gofounders is no longer available for the public, the website is not going to be accessible, okay? Gofounders. We will just remove the login, okay? You will only get your Gofounders. Again, remember, I just said you're going to have a lifetime membership if you maintain it, okay? As a founder, with all the benefits. It's going to only get better and bigger. Okay, you will be in your back office of Onpassive. If you are a founder, okay, active, you're going to see founders or Gofounders. You click there, you have access. You don't have to type in anything. It's one feature of one module inside of that vehicle, that rocket ship Onpassive. It's one thing, Gofounders, you click, it takes you in. If you're not a founder, after launching official launching date, they will never know. They will not see. There's no add to the list or waiting list. The reason is we want to be transparent with you. The purpose of the founders works and serves pre-launch. We don't need founders after launch. It's only to generate that preparation, testing, and positioning, and team build prior, and customer build, okay, prior to launch. Launch, we don't need that. It's already accomplished. That's why I tell you, it's a done deal. So we will be kind of misleading if we tell you it's going to come back in 2-3 years. It's never going to come back. So we're closing shortly. I'm telling you, 2021, 2022, and 3,000, years from now, God knows if we're alive, if this will be alive, we will not, but it will not be available. It's over. We're talking about remaining weeks. You can count them on your hands that no more Gofounders. So this is a temporary position that took longer than we even thought in the beginning. The numbers are much bigger than we thought in the beginning, more than we wanted. So that's why we're particular about the quality, because we're going to a classy place, and we want the kids to behave. Take it friendly from me. I'm not like hushing or shushing. So we don't want noise. We don't want to spoil the show. All right, let's enjoy it. Buckle up, and we're going to enjoy it. Now, as far when, I don't have a date. I know I'm working around the clock. I have a massive team, and they are absolutely doing outstanding work, more than I think. I ask for one thing, they give me 5. I ask for this, so I cannot ask for a better position in life. Again, we own something that has value. No one else is capable of doing it or pulling it off. So what else you could ask for? I agree. those who said if it's going to take more or less, it is done. Like, how could you spoil it? And for those geniuses, okay, or the brilliant mathematicians, they think we're going to, okay, just take money, like what, 20 million, 50 million, okay, and walk away. Have you thought about like, what if you put it together and make that amount every day? Not only for yourself, but for half of the global population, or give them that opportunity, not saying that big amount. So it doesn't take a genius to know. If they know like elementary in math, you better make the impossible. If you have to make a miracle, you have to make it happen, because if you like money, okay, if you're driven by money, make it happen, because it's like silly to think like somebody's going to compromise their life and family and all of that, and ethics and principles and all of that character for a cut amount when they have the ability to do that residually for life and multiply it and forever it will grow and have others with you. Like, why do you have to always assume, or someone would have to always assume the negative side of everything? That's only reflects who they are. So I'm done with it, and I'm sure it sounds like every leader here is fed up with it, and we don't even want to pay attention. We just want to focus on the beautiful show that we have. What a beautiful preparation. So we couldn't be more thankful. We couldn't be in a better position. Lives are changing already in Papua New Guinea or in places in America, in the Philippines. It's happening in India. No joke, no doubt, okay? I've heard tears already. I've heard choked up men and women, and I'm touched. I'm moved by that, because that's a bigger drive than a lump sum money that you don't even need, all right? And those brilliant scientists and do prediction and that's what they're used to. But from a taxation perspective, you know, we're in the United States. We didn't choose to go to an island so we can, like, you know, tax haven or escape away. No. We want to pay our fair share in our country and abroad, and help humanity and local governments to grow and prosper with us. That's where we're good. So that brings up another topic, if time allows. One more thing that we have worked on, and I'm gonna share it for the first time. You can do it in the summary, but I don't want anybody else to hear it outside. I know there are some messed up brains and, you know, a couple of people who like to come here, sneak and take. It's a joke, okay? But we officially opened Onpassive in other countries, and in the process of more. And I'm not talking about a branch of Onpassive. So Amazon opens in Hyderabad like a corporate or IT hub or support hub. That is not, no. We're talking about a whole independent company. Read my lips. I don't know if you're looking at the screen. We don't need the screen much. I mean, one more topic. Oh, that's too complicated. We're not going to talk about that. That's okay. Oh, that's a product. I'll show it to you. Okay, but we'll come back to that. Okay. It's if you remember on the ecosystem IP tracker, I'll show it to you. No problem. But I'll show you the live one, not the slide. Okay, because you sound like interested in more information. And so I'll give you an example. We have in other countries, in other continents, a whole company with IT, with management, with legal personnel. Meaning, you shut down Onpassive in the United States of America. Okay, this is how we do it, okay? Because it's a very good reason for a scammer company. Oh, they shut us down. Okay. No, failure is not an option. We've come this far, this long with Onpassive. There's nothing will crush Onpassive for a couple of reasons. Number one, okay, we're not building Onpassive. We're building dridrismodi.com, okay? Corinne isabelmikes.com, you know, albertosanchez.com, or, you know, Neeraj or anybody, okay? That is, whatever your brand is or business name, Jeffrey Morlock. So we have that is your brand. You cannot shut down the whole internet. There are going to be millions of domain names. So you can shut down Onpassive. Have you seen me caring about like Alexa for Onpassive? I don't need it because I'm not building Onpassive. I'm not branding Onpassive. I don't care if it's the bottom of the list, but organically it's going to be top 10 easily, just in a couple of months. It will be the top 10, okay? Because a lot of people are going to be using the tools like Zoom. So now you're combining Zoom, Gmail, Yahoo, all of those, Facebook, all of that, combining that in one place. So all the traffic or all the time that's spent on variety of platforms is spent on one. It's effortless. It's a done deal, Onpassive, okay? However, we're not branding or building Onpassive. We're building your business. So that's one risk factor, you know, it's safe for you. They shut down Onpassive, they bomb it, they nuke it, it doesn't matter. You're safe because your domain name is safe on multiple. We throttle the hosting. There's cloud, there's local backup. Our host geniuses are here, okay, and engineers, they know what I'm talking about. Okay, we will run it from under the ground. Don't worry. I have to tell you the blunt, you know, bold thing, because we cannot come this far and have a silly mistake. We know that some people would like to bring us down. We know a couple of those tech giants will not be thrilled by our accomplishment. They would do what they can, but we have to do what we can to fight for our life. So that's why we are fighting for this. So it's not as easy as you think, but you don't have to go through that. The other thing is, you know, the FTC or whatever, the president, the White House come and say, we want to shut down. This is like a executive order and we're going to shut down Onpassive. Good luck with that, okay? We're going to open from a different country. We can make it wepassive.com. I'm just giving you that, okay? But everybody will keep their domain name. It's hosted. So this is just, if you know between the line and listen and rewind to what Mike Ellis told you, pay attention to what I'm saying. Take notes, process it. Don't look at my face or my whatever. Pay attention to the, you know, context here, okay? The substance is massive. There's more into it than you think, and it's not a fast food meal that we can grab and just like will hurt our stomach in a while. This is a lifetime feeding for all of us, the best of the best, quality, organic. And I promise you, we are doing anything we can and everything we can at any cost, if it costs our life, well, we're gonna do it to make this sustainable for Greg's grandson, for Jordan, Mari DeGarmo's grandson, and every child that is around us. So we want to make sure it's the last business. I agree with you. Why would we want to, like, if you can envision this, why would you even settle for something like a copy? Like if you got used to, say, a vehicle, a car. I mean, I drove Lexus, okay, SUV, like RX. Before that, I drove Toyota. I mean, it's the same company or manufacturer, but like the branded or the classy, the high-end one. It's hard for me. I cannot drive Toyota now. You cannot downgrade. So if we already accomplished what we've accomplished and envisioned and set up and worked on what we've done in Onpassive, can we go back and like play with junk? No. I like that. I like that. I like it. Okay. So Gofounders is not going to be available in 21 and beyond and forever. It's closing down. We no longer need foreigners. So that the little window that is remaining is going to be done. Now, again, somebody will tell you soon. Yeah, it is soon. We don't know when, but we know it's approaching. We are going to get it one way or another. Like you have that baby again in the mom's womb. Okay, one way or another, we have to take it out. They cut, they kill, they bomb. They have to take it out. I don't know why I'm saying the word bomb too many times today. But forgive me, I'm not, you know, I'm just saying, like, ridiculously, we have to take it out one way or another. So it's there. It's going to be delivered. Speaking of there, let's take a look at that. But I was talking about the YouTube, so we can close this out. Okay, the YouTube. So Sunday, so we can have something going on. Until next meeting, any best webinar, okay, everybody's invited. Leadership Council, not Leadership Council, any founder. I want the best YouTube video under 20 minutes. All right, this is beta testing. Don't you want to be a part of that? I want to send 100,000 views. Do you know how long it takes for somebody to ramp up their channel to 100,000? But I want something that is not for you, that is for Onpassive and the founders. Anybody can benefit from that. It has to be with a visual, a physical, you know, human being on it, not PowerPoint, all right, or screen share. You have to show your face. 20 minutes, if it's 3 minutes, if it's a prank, if it's a joke, I don't care. Whatever your method, give me a good video that will be relevant. I want to test 100,000 views on it. And I pledge that, okay, I will do it. So we did the 50,000, now we're going to go to the 100,000. Now after that, obviously, I'm going to show you how I grab 1 million views. Okay, so 100,000 is this coming week, okay? And I will deliver it to the best video. Okay, so you just post it in the community or outside, we will find it. We know, we look for that, we'll find it. So if you see us not paying attention or something, you can get our attention, but I think we will catch it. So everyone is invited to make a video on your backyard, on your couch, on the computer, sitting down like now, outdoors, indoors, anywhere you want to do it. 1 minute to 20 minutes, no more than 20 minutes, like the shorter the better, okay? I will deliver 100,000 views to unique views to your video. But it has to be public interest, all right? Okay? Not like a personal thing. Okay, so Onpassive, founders, and we do that so I can show you how we can do 1 million. And I can show you now after that, if Susie would do one and David will bring one from his event in Papua New Guinea, Marina would do one in South Africa, Daryl Cook would do one, okay, Paul Angus outside in the UK, anybody, Red Reference, okay, anyone would do a video. I can also take it to the point where I can have 10 videos, 1 million in a week, or one good hot video, 5 million, 10 million. There's no scaling and cap for the traffic we can get. We're testing that organically. Sometimes we don't even have to tell you, we're doing it behind the scene, but I'm very pleased about the progression that we're having. It's all about the traffic, okay? So if we own the internet, if we own all the traffic, I'm gonna show you one of the tools that makes us own the traffic now. Let me see if I can do it. I know I'm gonna be yelled at, but don't tell they are here, okay? But tell them it was a mistake. I didn't understand Hindi. They told me in Hindi, don't do it, okay? But let me see if I can log in. All right, you see my screen?
No screen yet, Ash. Yep.
One of our products, if you saw IP tracker on the website, okay, who is going to need that product? Any one of us and any company, any business would need that traffic. What does it mean? This is artificial intelligence. This is basically owning the whole entire internet data. The whole entire internet data, okay? Every machine, whether it's a mobile, laptop, mainframe, or desktop, whatever it is, okay? It has a unique, it's like a social security. It has that code. That IP address, all right, is unique to every device and the connection to it, the internet protocol, okay? Now this tells us a lot of information. Who is gonna need that? Facebook, okay? They need it, they need your product. Airbnb, any travel company, any search, any local, like why if I search here in Orlando for a dentist, okay, I'm not gonna have results in Taiwan. So all those, the search engine, which is Google, is using that. Artificial intelligence, the geographic or the geolocation for each machine. So if somebody logs into any device or from any the search, okay, they will get the relevant results in their town. Now, what do we know about that machine? It depends on which platform they're in. So now with Onpassive, you can utilize that on any website. You drag it, it's a code available, and it's like it's a button. You click it, it's an icon if you want to add it on your website. If you don't want, we are using it almost on every application. In fact, on every application we use it, because if you are in Panama, you're going to get a different results than in Canada. And so it is based on your location, and whatever we know about that machine, we're going to utilize it. That's how we're going to get targeted traffic, okay? That's why we know what to tell you and what language we speak with you on. Okay, so we will collect, if you have shared your name on any platform, we already know your name, we know your IP address, we know your city, we know your, if you have a profile like with Google or Facebook, or you probably have your email address and you have your phone number. What else do you think we need? So technically, when we run that by bulk, okay, we have that dominant. Now, any, like, I'll give you an example, Uber or those Lyft services now, how, if I want to pick up a Lyft, I'm in New York City, how come I don't get one in San Francisco? It reads my location, right? So that is critical for businesses. Now here's what happened. So you have to have a subscription. Businesses don't own that. There are a few companies who develop this technology, a few, but it comes with a price. Each query or request, every visitor to their website, it counts pennies, dollars, tens, hundreds, thousands. So it can pile up and you can end up like all the traffic and the motion because it reads where they are, and it depends on how many records we do. We're the only company and the first company that we can do bulk tracking. So if you have 1 million customers at once, we're going to know where all of them from different countries. You're not going to confuse our technology, our artificial intelligence. Number two, it's unlimited. So we're not going to tell you, okay, you checked your 100 records for free. Now you're going to pay this package monthly. What's your website? No, 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 no. It's all done for you, seamless, automatic, artificial intelligence, no limit, no cap, no additional payment. All you have to be is Onpassive member. So basically you go create an account, and any account that you create on any of our applications or softwares, it leads you to Onpassive back office, to the dashboard. And we will follow up with you. Your sponsor would follow up with you. Your team would follow up with you if you were a visitor. So you can use the product or the tool. Some of them are for free, like this or others, okay, but you have to be a member. Like to be an attendee for connecting. If you want to have O-mail, you know what O-mail is, right? Okay. Again, Mike told you to pay attention. So Onpassive mail, the new way of inboxing, okay? O-mail, Onpassive mail, okay? So get used to that big O because it represents the globe, my son, first initial, Orlando, where the ignition of this happened. O is a meaningful word, and Onpassive and on fire, on anything you want, okay? So we chose to make it O. It's right behind me, that big globe and network. So that is one thing, O-mail, anybody can have a free account. It's a replacement for everything that is spammy, junky, confusing, all of that, okay? I have something slick, new. It's 2020, guys, or 2021, you know, once we start using that, or we know it. So it has to be fresh, and that anybody can come and grab an account for free. But they are on the dashboard of Onpassive. They're inside our lobby or the house, whatever facility we have. And now we get to talk to them. It's our place. We're not spamming. We're not yelling in the street. So it's all targeted. You provide value. You said, the first thing I said, if you want to acquire wealth, have to provide value that no one else is providing that. It depends on how much wealth you want to. So we're providing things, nobody else is providing that. One module from what we have is a complete business, is a complete unicorn. So we have a farm of unicorns, okay? Okay, I see a bunch of those horses roaming around. So each module is a company, and we will force people to come in under you in Onpassive, one way or another, with a free trial, or they want to take a look, or you know, we tease them enough to come inside. So this is inside it, like for that's for the techie people. Now they're gonna flood for it. I'm telling you, Microsoft will use it. You say Azure and say Microsoft's gonna say, Microsoft doesn't have a product of their own. They're using, and I know what they're paying. I know they're a provider of the IP tracker, and I can show it to you. And I can tell you what they're paying per record. Airbnb needed. Any travel company, any food, any app, anything, they need this IP tracker. It's how you deliver targeted, relevant traffic. It's how you communicate in the proper language, the relevant language. So this is like, it's probably unknown to you. I don't blame you if you've never heard about it, but we know, okay? So and this is done by this is live. This is like on a live server for Onpassive. This is not, it's tested, it works perfectly, okay? Don't try to sign up for it, okay? Because I'm sure they're gonna yell at me, they're gonna block it, okay? This is, I'm not showing you a screenshot. This is live, this is done from the ground up, Onpassive is done. And this is one of 3 products that today they told me they're done. What's next? I said, don't worry, I got 50 more tools for them, 50 more products for them. So don't worry about that, okay? So it's not like, oh, they're finished, like what do they do now? They're not gonna, like we're not gonna have them, you know, mow the lawn or something. No, 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 they're gonna develop IT until they die. All right, this is all I have for you. So this is done. This is one of the things I'm telling you. This is going to attract a lot of businesses. It might not matter much to you. You can use it. It will be on any website. You want to drag it. It's like a click. You drag it. Of course, it has a different name. This is not the branded. This is not the available to the public. Again, everything is going to be unified. There's one department that they're making, because their products are pink. The products are like yellow. And you know, green and all of that. So there's a team, okay, department that is unifying everything on Onpassive. So it looks like one suite, okay? Because every department is working independently. Nobody knows the other technology, all right? So there's not one engineer that can come and say, oh, I got all the products of Onpassive. I can sell it to you for a couple $1 million. No. They only know one product. Okay? And they have NDA. So, but there is one unit that is not going to manufacture them, not going to develop them, one department, but just piecing everything together and you know, doing the lipstick and cosmetics so it can like blend in. It looks presentable. Speaking of presentable, I hope that was presentable to you, and thank you so much. So I appreciate it. Let's go back and wrap it up.
Holy cow.
Got some Q&As, Ash, if you want them.
I don't want to be yelled at that my webinars take a long time, because as long as you are here, I don't have any appointment. I'm free, I'm bored, I don't have anything to do in life. So if you want to keep me busy for a couple of hours, you'll do me a favor. Yeah, I'm lonely.
Do you want me to do some Q&As for you, Ash?
In British, yes.
No problem. Okay, this is what people have been asking in the question and answer situation. You can answer them, or anybody else can in the founders members. It's entirely
Absolutely.
up to you. Now,
yeah.
Okay, the first one was, can a company or business become a founder within Onpassive?
We can all say yes, definitely.
Okay,
individuals,
cool.
non-profits, schools, anything, yeah.
Cool. The other one we've got here is, I know you're not going to like this, but you have mentioned it before actually, but is there a plan B if Ash dies?
It's already done. They are here.
Cool.
They will take over. They will take over. They'll be, but of course, you don't want that to happen in pre-launch. You want me, I'll take it however you want to take it, arrogant, whatever. I'll be the best to deliver this, no doubt, okay? I'll be the most generous to deliver this, okay? Because no one will look out for you and your grandchildren like me.
Is there a plan C if Marty dies?
So yes, so it's gonna, don't worry, it's not gonna die. This is not a one-man show. It's already in the hands of the honest and qualified people. One example, we got the Leadership Council. I mean, this will not die. It doesn't depend on me.
Excellent. Terry, who won the competition, came on to
But you
say,
need to tell
thank
me
you
who
very
is
much.
thinking about my death. Are they trying to like kidnap me or something? Like a
Well, no, I think they're a bit more concerned because they've got lots of positions.
Yeah, so just tell them Ash has no money. If they want to murder me for a couple of $1 million, I don't have any. It's given away.
Terry came on, who won the competition, to say thank you very much. Yeah, for the Catmo. He's absolutely, in his words, blown away, which I thought was fantastic. See,
It's
you're
okay.
talking about
Pay
bombs.
attention. It's the 4 pillars.
Exactly.
Onpassive.
Well, you're talking about bombs, and he's getting blown away. So there's a good connection there at the moment. Another one was, can paid founders be transferred to another name?
So one existing founder want to change the name?
Yep.
They can do that on their back office. You can name it.
Correct.
You know,
yep. That was just one of the questions that came up.
Goat and fish. Yeah, you can do that.
Another question was, somebody asked, how come Thursday's webinars, the recordings haven't been put in the back offices?
I think Marty DeGarmo is going to tell you why.
Okay, Marty, take it away.
Because we didn't feel like it. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a two-way thing. It's not a one.
Yeah.
It's not like a pleasure me. I'm going to lay down. Okay, massage me, Ash and Marty DeGarmo. I purposely told him not to post it, or we don't want to post it. Okay, I'm sorry. You can go ahead. Because you have to put the effort to come to the back office. At least there's a summary, there's live event. And what's ridiculous is like somebody, oh, I didn't want to come in because I just want to know about the soft launch. Okay, you missed a good juicy webinar. If this is not important to you, it's two-way.
Not all the dessert's going to be delivered to you.
Exactly.
No, that's right.
You gotta crawl. You
gotta crawl to come get it.
Listen, Red, this is the answer to them. we have a guaranteed, okay, success ladder. We know where we are. It's efficient, it's safe, it's going to take you to the top. But you cannot climb the ladder while your hands in your pocket. We're not going to like throw you there. You have to just climb. It's here. It's ready. Come on, crawl. We'll push you.
Make a freaking effort. That's what it means.
Exactly.
A
dude.
little bit, yeah. Go ahead,
And that was
keep
it.
Coming.
Yeah, that was it really.
Oh, that's
all
a
the
piece
others
of cake.
All the
I
others
get
were
nervous and
normal,
sweaty.
normal. No. In fact, they were all been pretty easy tonight, to be honest. And I've answered quite a few, but those are the most prominent. One was, when are we going to see Ash? And I said, hang on, wait. You never know. He turns up sometimes. And there you are.
I see him right now.
Yeah, the other ones were all.
I was bored
date,
and
when
Marty
soft,
allowed me to
etc.
come in. So thank you, Marty, for
And that's it at the moment for question and answers. And funnily enough, since I mentioned question and answers, I've now got 16 backed up.
So one of the leaders, please, if you want to go ahead, just I want somebody to recap the kind of like essentials. Okay, so one can, like one way or another, make sure you clarify. Just somebody want to criticize my all over the place or whatever. Okay, I just want to make sure somebody put it bold and blunt. Read a script that Sunday midnight, okay, the 11th of October is the cutoff date, Eastern time. No more forever the transfer. You're not going to see it if you have pending founders. If you don't have, life is good for you. Okay, so no bother. Now, the other thing is at the same time, after that Sunday midnight, the next task, so we will have 2-3 days to be busy with that last task, okay? After that, you know, if you feel like it, provide a video, whether Papua New Guinea or anywhere with your team, like Marina did, like anybody does, okay? Not PowerPoint, real video on the beach, on your space shuttle, like, you know, Neeraj or anywhere, okay? And have relevant or important content that is to the rest of the founders, not like personal, all right? That relevant, under 20 minutes. Put that on a YouTube channel. We, on any, your channel, any channel, okay, we will send you 100,000 viewers or views, okay? Guaranteed. It takes YouTubers years to scale it up to that sometimes. And they have to jump off a cliff or something, or get naked or do something, you know, funny to get attention. You don't have to do that. Just talk about Onpassive, share the vision, and if it's relevant, we will put 100,000. And if you like the game, we'll do it again. But next time we'll do 10x. We can deliver traffic.
Hey, Ash. I'm
One
sorry
of-
if I
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I missed it. Is there a cutoff for that date to have that video done and turned in?
Until next Thursday, yes. Thank you. Good point, yes. So by next Thursday, because we're going to move on to the next level, right? And if you missed, if you didn't come when I said, it's important that you know we are closing Gofounder soon, permanently. For $1 billion, there's no founder. We're going to have to be respectful to our intelligence here. There's no use for the founders post-launch, so it's shut down, period. So it's just a little time left, whether it's weeks, couple months, but that's it. Those who are in, they will be founders, and nobody will be able to become founder. I mean, they would have to pay you, I don't know, to get a position from you or something.
Ash, I've got a couple more questions coming through Q&A if you want to answer any of them.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready.
One person said, as you're going to be so wealthy, are you going to have personal protection?
I do actually. I'm considering that. I go to martial art and I watch my son plays there. So he is going to protect me.
Excellent. One founder asked, can you tell us a little bit about what the academy is going to be?
Beautiful. The Academy, okay, it's Onpassive Academy.
Oh, Academy, fantastic.
Not Academy, it's Academy, all right? Get the O, guys, okay? So a lot of branding. So you're gonna see a lot of icons. You're gonna memorize them. You see this ugly icon of the Zoom, like that blue thing there? Come on, they couldn't do any better. Okay, so we're gonna see attractive icons. They're just, you're gonna know this is Academy, this is O-mail, this is exactly, okay? Got it? So Academy is the tool. We're not providing the education, we're the platform, we're the software, the application, the template for to connect students and teachers, trainers, and all across salespeople. It's a platform where paid or free classes are delivered in a very well organized, simplified way, instead of like having multiple platforms. So if you have an online class, you might have your university, the regular physical one, or college. You go to that, you might not even have an online account. Then you have to have per class, per professor setup. Then each one will deal with you, whether they use Zoom or a different platform, and their email, and a lot of like shared folders and Google Drive and this drive and that Dropbox. It's complicated. So we're simplifying all of that, bringing it to one platform. We don't need anything else. One thing to mention, they have O-Wallet, okay? O-Wallet. So that's where the money moves. As long as the money within the O-Wallet, it's not actual money, it's digital figures, okay? And if anybody want to utilize this, they just need to become a member of Onpassive. When you take it out, it becomes actual currency or money value. I kind of drifted from the main thing, but it's important to understand that it's a complete solution, including the money, including transferring the money, which is unique. The communication module, which is Connect Me, the own mail is there. So everything, the screen capture, shared, the recording, the cloud hosting, all of that is done seamlessly in one spot. I don't think I would ever use any other platform. So, and it will also give all the underpaid teachers globally to have a better supplement to their income, and at the same time, open the opportunity for students all across, no matter what their circumstances, if it's a war or bad weather or poverty or any condition they may have, they would have that access as long as they can go online and access Onpassive, some free, some, Dr. Bill Williams would be able to conduct maybe some training. They do that anyway. They will use, they have a good association, I think, for more than 150 countries or so, or 50 countries, 150 dentists. Okay, so that is a perfect, complete example. I want to learn about maybe a certain hobby or topic. I want to learn about space. I want to learn about cooking. Any knowledge, it will be accessible from your home, from your mobile or any device that you have, as long as you can go online. So it's definitely enabling more learning, more education, and more affordable. Different countries, you don't have to travel to France to learn French or to be taught in a specific location in Russia or Spain. You can be in one place and have a teacher technically in every country in a topic of your interest. So I cannot be, I cannot do justice to tell you a quick answer. What's, it's a whole life. I mean, it's a new life for us. It's the future of education, I believe. Of course, we're gonna have, down the road, we're gonna have speakers, teachers, trainers paid by Onpassive. They create, let's say on the topic of marketing, technology. They create classes, we make them available. That is unique. So it's not like a random generic. We don't do that. Okay, we pay for it. So let's say a motivational speaker, we have to pay for them. Otherwise, it's just like available on YouTube. That's not Onpassive. We don't do that. We get original, authentic, exclusive content. We make it available. You don't have to pay for it. It's there. So, I mean, you're going to learn something if you want to. I am interested in learning a thing or two in my life. Yeah.
Okay, another question here is, will Onpassive be launched on Wall Street?
Never.
Rightio, that's fantastic.
You're the partners and you're the stakeholder and the shareholder of Onpassive founders. That's
okay. Another
you
question
don't want anybody
is
to get in to stick their nose into our business and tell us and like hijack like 50% or 80% and do the voting. I mean, we're a better business model than what is that Hathaway, Warren Buffett. Okay, it's manipulation, it's monopoly. If somebody owns a big portion of the company, they will dictate what to do, and they tell you sell the data, do this, do that. We're not going to allow that. This is the people business.
Cool. Minimum age limit for founders, 18, yeah?
Commonly in every country, it depends on what they require. They allow you to be like 3 and do business, no problem.
Okay.
Check with your...
Depends on the country then, yeah.
Yes.
Somebody's asked on a nicer note, are we ever going to have a founders get together?
Say that differently, please.
Are we going to have a founders party?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We're having one in the next couple of weeks in India. So
excellent.
That's a warm up. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not gonna be able to make them.
Yeah, it all depends on the restrictions. Okay, we're not allowed to have any gathering right now. You know, still. But
okay, I'll let
I can foresee that in the month of December and beyond. That it will do that. You're doing great. Thank you, Red. How do you find these questions? Yeah.
Because I've got now 53 people have posted on Q&A because I've started asking you questions.
Wow. Okay. Keep it moving.
Yeah. Okay. Another question I had actually was, can you give any insight on one thing that you mentioned, Millionaires Club tool?
Yeah. So, like, how can I say it without saying much? Okay. Okay. I have to kind of like swing on the pay structure of Onpassive. Technically, there are several of them. So we have a couple of things. We are on the direction of setting world records in one company to be or become millionaires. I do that, and I say that based on the statistics that we have, the predictions and the preparations of our value and the product. I'm not just, you know, smoking without any value. Based on the value and the market cap and the demand on the products, okay, and the volume that is coming to Onpassive, there will be a large number of resellers and founders that become millionaires, meaning they generate $1 million US, okay, plus. And that is likely to be residual, repeated income, not one time. So we have one club that is 1,000 members that are global leaders. They would be, you know, earning an office paid for with some other benefits, okay? And that is 1,000 globally. Each country is maxed out to 10. There is another club. Next to that is the number of millionaires. I believe we're going to be on the Guinness World Record book for the number of millionaires that we will create in our company Onpassive. I'm very positive on that. Those people are going to have a club, a facility in the back office for communications, for special events and treats. Okay, it has to do with their effort. Some people are luckily positioned as founders; they might become a millionaire. But most of them would have to, again, climb that success ladder. That put a little effort. So those are doing that. So also, as you may tell by now, we're one of the most generous companies that we think sometimes we have to back up a little. We're going to bankrupt if we keep on like throwing things away. So, yeah, the Millionaire Club, I believe is going to have a large number globally, and we're going to connect with them. I'm going to give you an example. One of them, I think I want to, that's a good question. Who asked that question, by the way?
Oh, I'll find out for you. Keep talking.
Yeah. So for African-American people, Black people, you want to call them what you want to call them, my brown people, I don't believe anybody Black, including Papua New Guinea, okay? So population with dark-skinned people, beautiful people, okay? I don't believe in that, but I think there is a plot in Onpassive in a good way. We're going to have some for women. It doesn't mean I'm Black. If anybody is not Black, we're like an enemy or opposition. Okay, so we want to make sure we in Onpassive, we create the largest number of wealthy or millionaires, similarly women, similarly third world countries, or, you know, widows, or, you know, divorced people. So those are going to be in the crowdfunding. And so we can kind of like balance the wealth in there. Okay, so yeah, I already have that in the talks. Some major names are interested, some educated, intelligent professionals with us. They want to lead those. Again, without, it's not like dividing, it's more like bonding and ensuring that everybody has that strong platform, okay? So some people are honestly abandoned, or countries or islands, nationalities, or Onpassive, whatever, you know, the direction is, as long as it pushes in a direction where there's a sense of humanity, there's a sense of lifting up people. This is how I function. I function like I'm going to die tomorrow. What's my legacy? Okay. So I want every founder, every leader to think of a similar way. I hope not, okay? But if today is your last day, what good would you do? Are you gonna go and just eat, or like, you know, you're gonna like count all the money you have, or you're gonna do something with it? So
the guy's name who asked it was Mohammed Alfaf.
So I hope that this attracts you to be in the Millionaire Club of Onpassive, and I hope you would become one of our millionaires.
Cool. I've got only two more questions.
It's the easiest way to become a millionaire, definitely. I don't know any other way. You don't have to sell, you don't have to hunt, you don't have to do miracles. You gotta be in it to win it.
I've only got two more Q&As. There's absolutely loads more, but I'll let you go. The one is one position as a founder enough?
A customer position is good. Okay. A free trial is good.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. So always think of it as anything is better than zero. So take it, what's the opposite of one position? Zero, or like, you know, if you don't have a position, that is, I feel bad for that, or sorry if somebody was offered and they missed the opportunity. I feel bad for them, or sad, okay? But if you got a position, that's all it takes, okay? How much do you want? Now, you have a game plan. I understand they're not asking if it's enough. They're asking, should I have multiple positions? I understand how the question is articulated. If you're going to take care of that, if you need it, if you have a nonprofit, and that, but it's Onpassive is not an investment. This is important. And the word passive is not the income, though essentially it is. So let me explain what Onpassive. You're on our back, okay? you piggyback on our back, just climb and embrace us. We're going to do the work. You don't have to go through the mud and storms. We will go through that, but you're on our shoulder. Passively, we do the work, the technology, the artificial intelligence, the legality, all the mess. We go through that, and you enjoy the ride on our back. That's it. That's Onpassive. Okay, but essentially, it's going to bring income to you for being in that technological empire. So. Yeah, go ahead. So I hope you don't mind me giving you more. It just when you ask, this is my passion. So don't tell me Ash is ranting or blabbing or all that. This is gold, okay?
It is
I want
absolute
that.
gold. I've got one more for you, and then I think
you can say it in my back, not in.
I think I'll ask you one more question, and then we'll save other questions for another time, so you can get on.
Okay.
The last one is then, obviously, founders are going to be earning a substantial amount of money through Onpassive. How are you going to secure their wallets from hacking and other securities?
So, wow, how could I answer you that? So, yeah, we're working on it, I can tell you that, but I do want to like a convincing answer. The Saturday meeting has to do with it, okay? We're working in a rental offices, okay? Office space, we pay for them, okay? So we got to a point where we have developed technology and things that require our security in a high level. So that's the direction, okay? So it is where we host it and how we structure and who has access to it. Okay, we have developed something called AD environment. It's like Active Directory environment. Anybody knows technology here? Okay, Active Directory, we developed our own. So technically, two people mostly do that: Google, Microsoft, and AWS. Amazon Web Server, okay, web service. So we created our own, okay, or building. We're not done, but we're building our own. That takes equipments, things like that, okay, but we're not hosting the good stuff with neither of them, okay. Now, nobody can get your wallet except you. If somebody want to get in, we cannot get into your wallet as a company. Everything is in real time from your back office, get moved to any excessive dollar amount. If it's $1, $2, or 20 or a million, it goes to the wallet. That nobody can access that now. Anybody want to change the wallet? Let's say you're withdrawing in Bitcoin or Ethereum. So you have a wallet address. You want to change that, okay? Or somebody want to hack it, we'll say, well, they're going to get into there, okay, and they got a hold of your Onpassive account, and now they want to change that wallet. Any other platform, technically, they change the wallet, and it goes to them. It happened to me, okay? Jeremiah, if you're here, do you remember that happened to me in 2018? Okay, it happened to me. I was in a company, somebody got in my account, inside job, and took the money. Okay, and essentially they figured the same. I didn't have two layers. Okay, they didn't. They got into my wallet, swept everything, totally. Bitcoins, one of my wallets. Okay, and it happened to me. It's not going to happen in Onpassive. You're going to do the biometric. You're going to do a video confirmation. If you want to change a wallet, show who you are. Okay, and make sure we kind of like bet 100%. So. Only you can access and withdraw. Nobody can change. And if it comes to a willable account or somebody, that goes through actual people. They will screen you. You're going to be with documents and all of that. Not going to be somebody get in your account, change a password, change an email address, and like, okay, they got to control it. It's not going to happen. And again, what's in the O wallet is a mathematical visual number. It's not actual money. When it gets out, it's valuable money. Where does it go? Let me give you quickly a couple of things. Where does it go? Number one, It can go to Academy. We just talked about that, right? You want to pay for a class. Okay. Or receive. It goes to a local vendor, you know, your mechanic, you want to pay them. You have an on-passive transfer to them, you know. You just change oil, you know, $50, you change it, done. Okay. That's it. It doesn't go out. Okay. So local vendors. Okay. We will use it also. What's another model? Okay. Or module that we use it. Crowdfunding. Okay. So if you want to move money to fund a cause or something from that wallet, you can do it. You can fund something. It goes to Onpassive marketplace, meaning Marina has 50 different opportunities. Okay, she's marketing them. Okay, that she can fund those from there. Okay, or pay them from that wallet. Or we make a deal with the best, you know, network marketing company or whatever company is there. We make integration between our wallet and their account, and then we move money. It doesn't even go out. Tax-free, like business expense or something. So those are the ways. So once it's in the back office, in the O wallet, it's just a number. Nobody can use it.
Excellent.
Where it goes, and you're the only one who can control where it goes.
Fantastic, Ash. Thanks very much. I won't ask you any more questions. We've got loads,
right.
but I think we'll save
Drop
them
the
for
mic.
another day.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Red. I'm glad you were able to answer a few. Anyone else, or we call it a short session? Okay, Mike said, let's go, let's go. Have a good one, everybody. I'm gonna listen to my boss. I don't want to be fired. All right, thank you so much, everybody, and
Thanks,
I'm out of
Ash.
here. See you
Thank
next
you.
time.
Marty, close it out.
Boom, everybody. I can't. Ash is the host. He's the main man.
Thank you, Ash.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
See y'all.
Ash.
Say boom, boom. That's
Thank you
right. Boom,
very
boom.
much, Ash.
Thank you, Ash.
Hatmo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Get more, get more.
Catmo.
Boom, boom.
Omail.
Coming.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
We are in a minute.
Good night from Ghana. I love you too.
Anyone can explain Onpassive in 2 seconds. Catmo. That's it.
Catmo.
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 Get more.